Guys, I want you to take a look at this. I'm going to be right back.
Who are you married?
I'm single.
Any children?
Yes, one daughter.
How old is your
She's,
daughter?
she's 16. She travels and she does a lot of things, and she's my mom's travel companion, and she speaks like three different languages. And
Who's funding that? You?
well, my mom and I, we have our own business as holistic practitioners.
I mean, I'm just going to say most people would listen to what you're saying. They would call it a very liberal kind of way of living. Last time you were in a relationship?
Um, I, like I said, I moonlight as a dominatrix, so I do have.
When was the last time you were in a relationship?
These are relationships. I don't know if you
When was the
consider.
last time you? No. When was the last time you were in a relationship that mirrored a marriage?
I haven't been. No.
Ma'am, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, that doesn't mean I'm not successful at supporting
That
them.
doesn't mean you don't have an opinion.
No, that doesn't
But
mean I don't have success.
Ma'am, listen.
May I ask you a question, Kevin?
No, you can listen. I've let you speak rather freely. Come on and tell them what they should do. Okay. And I'm just asking, I need you to shut the French toast up for a second.
Okay.
You're not dominating shit here.
I'm not trying to.
You don't have a job. You've never been married. You're telling women what they need to do. And then they're going to say, why should we listen to you? And you haven't said why they should listen to you. And you say you want to get married. And I'm like, you one of these earthy kind of chicks.
What's wrong with being earthy?
Nothing except the outcomes. You, your mama, and the kid. No man, no nothing.
No, they're air men. You didn't let me
finish. You got men that you beat.
My mom is no. I
you
did
got
not
men
say.
That you beat.
I
You're
did not say.
I mean, for facetious, you're
I
a dominatrix.
didn't say I beat anybody. That didn't. Say
okay,
all right. That's enough of that. The first thing I want to point out is that he would not let her talk. He kept interrupting her, even though all she was trying to do was answer the questions that she was being asked. He even went so far to say is that he has allowed her to talk. If you watch the video later on, and I'm like, no, you haven't. Did y'all see how uncomfortable he got when she mentioned that she was a dominatrix? He even went so far as to accuse her of trying to dominate him. You see, men like Kevin Samuels base their manhood on whether or not they can get a woman to submit to them. So the idea of a woman being in charge or a woman dominating a man makes his little pee-pee shrivel up. Like, he even went so far as to, say that she beat her men and that's why she doesn't have any, which shows that he lacks in no understanding of what BDSM actually is. You recall in the beginning when she was telling Kevin about herself, she said that her daughter speaks 3 different languages. I mean, you got to be pretty intelligent to learn 3 different languages, traveling the world with her mother, getting cultured, and it takes money to travel, especially if you travel into other countries. Her and her mom, have a holistic shop together, their own business. And it's just like, when you think of those things, I don't see anything but positive. She's living her best life, living her life on her terms, which is something I think all of us aspire to do. But Mr. Kevin Samuels is not impressed. This is why whenever men ask the question, what do women bring to the table? It really serves no purpose because they're going to try to downplay anything that you pass off as a positive attribute. The first thing I want to point out is that he called her earthy, because her way of living was too liberal, and that's the reason why she can't have a man, which I find really offensive because, Black women they try to put Black women in a box. And I don't like the fact that when we try to reach out and do different things, we're shamed for it. There are tons of white women that are into holistic medicine, hippie shit. Excuse me if that's not the right term. Metaphysical shops, all that stuff. So what's wrong with Black women getting into it? And why does that make us, less likely to find a man or less deserving of love? Now, I didn't play the clip all the way through to the end because I didn't really need all that, but she ended up hanging up, because he was just being so rude and, uncouth with her. And my question is, why do y'all keep calling his show? I'm going to say, after every Kevin Samuel video I do a review of, I'm like, why do y'all call his show? Stop doing it. If it wasn't for women calling his show, he wouldn't have a platform. Like, why do y'all go on his show just for him to treat you like that? because that's all that his show is about. You know, making fun of women, making fools out of women, you know, degrading women. If it wasn't for that, these boys wouldn't watch his show. So please stop going on his damn show, please.